Hi guys! Hello. So yay! Welcome to another episode of Tea Talk with Goodness Usman. Yay! And I'm super excited to be here with you guys once again. By the way, I want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who keep watching this show, every video we put up on this channel. You guys are amazing. In fact, from our last two episodes, the feedbacks were tremendous. The comment section, I see you all. Those that who came to WhatsApp to talk about it, those who called me. Thank you so much for always giving me feedbacks on every video that we make here. In fact, the feedbacks I'm getting these days is that I should do more of this my TikTok. So I promise you guys that I'm going to be creating more time to do more of this TikTok. But for now, let's enjoy our every Sunday episode. If you have noticed, we upload our TeaTalk every Sunday. Yeah, because I know that you guys will be more relaxed on a Sunday, and then you can pay very good attention and detail to everything we discuss on this TeaTalk. So yes, let's get right into today's episode. Now, for those who have been following me on this show, you know how we do it, right? You need to go grab a cup of tea like me, my green tea, or a glass of water, or a glass of wine, whichever one works for you. Please do that, and let's get right into today's topic. I know that today's topic is going to interest a lot of you guys. So hey, shall we? Amazing. All right, in today's episode, the topic is a very popular one. I mean, it's quite a question that I get all the time now. Frequently, people ask over and over. I mean, I see people checking with me, even people who have invested before, more people that are just investing, they keep checking in with me on this topic. So, hey, this is the topic for today. People ask me, goodness, when I want to invest in real estate, especially in houses, should I do apartments or duplexes? So, the topic is, when investing in house types, should it be apartments or duplexes? Remember in our two other episodes ago, we talked about where you should be investing, whether it is on the mainland or on the island. Well, if you have missed that episode, you didn't watch it, just click the link when you're done with this video and then you see it. Then go catch up with it. But today's one is apartments or duplexes. Which should you be investing at the moment? All right, like you all know me on this page, that I try to keep my opinions very professional and also from my own view. So yes, what that means is that you watching me might slightly have you might not disagree, you might not agree 100% with me, which is okay because everyone has the right of their opinion. But trust me, I am a professional and seasoned realtor in the Nigerian real estate market. So everything I come to tell you guys is based on research. It's not just mercy. From my research, I come to tell you all of what I tell you guys. And of course, from experiences as well. So we can't take away my level of experience on the job. All right, so okay. I also try to keep it as real as possible. I'm a very realistic person, and I don't like to sugarcoat things. I know that some people love when things are being sugar-coated for them. I mean, they bamboozle them with all of the sweet words. I mean, cajole and all of that. It works for some set of people. But I mean, really, it's okay if that works for you. But for me, I am more of being very plain and real. I mean, practical more. Yes, I believe in being very practical with what is obtainable as the moment. So, and as this time, July 2022, that we're making this video, this is what is practical. This is my point of view from the various type of research that I've carried out and what I can see happening around me. All right, so yes, let's get into it straight up. So when it comes to investing in houses in Lagos, Nigeria, which one should you go for? Okay, so I would say that because of the massive housing deficit that we have in Nigeria. This has sprouted a lot of demand on houses. I mean, the population of people are increasing in Nigeria daily in millions. And unfortunately, more and more percentage are migrating into Lagos on a daily basis. And a higher fraction, of course, are migrating to the island more. Despite all of the horrible things you probably have heard about the island, trust me, people still want to live on the island. People want to relocate to the island. I mean, relocate from maybe mainland to the island, or from Port Harcourt or other states to Lagos, because Lagos is the center of excellence. And on the island, there are numerous opportunities open to us. I've said that before in our previous episode. All right, so yes, having said that, the demand and supply is another problem that we are dealing with now. And it's also good, like I've said in one of my previous videos, that is where you, as a real estate investor, come into play. You have to bridge this gap as little as you can, and you are making passive income in the process. How sweet, right? Exactly. So when you look at the demand and the supply, the housing deficit, which by the way the government is doing about nothing about it, and all of these real estate developers are trying their best to try to bridge this gap. But I think it's not enough. Even if we triple or 10x the numbers of real estate developers we have right now in this market who are going to be building houses, it will still not be enough to bridge this gap. That's why I say that as many as you guys that can come into this market, be better for everyone. Don't forget also the fact that more and more people are giving birth on a daily basis. I mean, one would think that the inflation, the poverty rate will make people reduce childbirthing, but it seems to be the reverse is the case. I mean, people are giving birth even more. You go to more rural areas, you see more population every day. And as they grow, the ones that have the opportunity to go to school, they finish from school, everybody wants to come to Lagos. I mean, Lagos is like the mini London. I mean, if you cannot jackpot to abroad, you can at least jackpot from Kogi to Lagos, or you jackpot from Ondo to Lagos, or you jackpot from Kaduna to Lagos. You get it, right? All right, so I'm going about this explanation so that I'm breaking them down so that you can understand where I'm coming from, and then you get me when I get to the destination at which I'm taking you guys. So hey, you have to be part of this conversation in the comment section. Don't forget, that is very important to me. If you want me to talk about any topic whatsoever, put it in the comment section. I promise you I will be treating them one after the other. All right, so having known how we come about this housing deficit, how the human population is growing on a daily basis, how the migration into Lagos onto the island is growing, this brings about the need that you are coming to solve that problem. So yes, when it comes to apartments over duplexes, again, I will choose the apartment over duplexes. Why? Because of the statistics of the statistics I carried out. Not me, basically only. The statistics that have been carried out generally shows us that people are looking for apartments to rent higher. The rate is higher than duplexes. Now, let me explain that to you. We all understand the way the economy of the country is. I mean, the percentage of the rich is way minute to the middle class, or let's say the average people. So when you're talking about big family house, duplexes, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom duplexes, terraces, how many people really can afford the rate? Because I mean, rent has gone up increasingly in the last 1 year, almost above 50%. Yes, you'll find out that houses, a 4-bedroom duplex that used to be at 1.5 million naira in the last 2 years, 2 years plus or less than 2 years, is now at 4 million, 3.5 million. And then this is not just this is not just a situation of the island or on the mainland only. No, it's both ends. Okay, so rent value had gone up over 150% in the last 1 year. Is that alarming? Yes, 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 and yes, it is that alarming. I paid rent recently. I have a couple of other people who moved into town, and then when going around checking how much rent rates are, the increases in different locations, it's just really very, very scary. So yes, then you now see that for the apartment, why you will see that the apartments are higher than the duplexes is the rate. So these apartments seems to be a bit affordable than some of these duplexes, right? Exactly. Then, apart from the fact that how many people can really afford a duplex and where these duplexes are located, the prices and all of that. Another reason why you see that apartment, I will advise you to invest more in apartments if depending. Now, so disclaimer, let me quickly say this, guys. This conversation is for the people, the investors who want to earn rental income. Exactly. If you are in this market to earn rental income, this video is for you. Now, for those who want to buy their own house where they want to live, they want to buy something for short let, that's a different conversation. If we're talking about what to use for short let, it's a different conversation, because when it comes to short let, you can use any house type. To be honest, you can use duplexes, you can use terraces, you can use apartments. Every house type has its own selling opportunity for Airbnb, because again, shoe gets size. So people will rent your Airbnb based on their budget and their size. So somebody who just needs just one bedroom will not need a 3-bedroom. Neither will somebody that just need an apartment will not need a duplex. Okay, so all of those work for Airbnb, but this one, the difference, what you should be investing in for apartment and duplexes is for you that you are very keen about rental income. If your purpose for investing over and over is to start earning rental income in the future or in the nearest possible time, then this is for you, so that you don't misunderstand me. Somebody who wants to buy their duplex where they will be living will not come and say, oh, Goodness said apartment is more in demand. No, this is not for you. If you're buying your house for where you will stay, where your family will be staying, you want to stop paying rent, this is not for you. But if you're buying these houses for you to be earning rental income, now I'm not saying that if you buy a duplex, maybe a 3-bedroom duplex or maybe a 4-bedroom fully detached in Aja, you won't get people to rent it. You will, of course. But what I'm saying, that the demand for apartments is way higher than that of the what? Of the duplexes. So which either one you're investing in on rental purposes, you will definitely make your money. But because this question has been coming over and over, that's why I decided to treat it. Now let's go back to the apartment. Now, if you look at the apartment, it's not even everyone. 1-bedroom apartment and 2-bedroom apartment seems to be more higher in demand than 3-bedroom apartment. Because if you look at it, everybody is trying to downsize. They're trying to, stay in this very small, cozy place. They want to. So you'll see that over and over years long, 1-bedroom apartment and 2-bedroom apartment is highly in demand than a 3-bedroom apartment. And guess the funny thing, the amount you will rent the 2-bedroom apartment is about the same thing for a 3-bedroom apartment. A lot of the times the difference might be maybe 100,000. It's always very funny. It's crazy. I've been researching this thing for like 4 years now. All my life in real estate. And it's always very funny to me when you see a 3-bedroom apartment in a particular location with a 2-bedroom apartment, and you see the tiny difference, and you wonder, why though? Okay, so I'd rather take a 3-bedroom. For me personally, I'd rather take a 3-bedroom apartment to have more space than to pay, lesser to get a lesser space. But guess what? When you have one empty room in your house, it gives room for family and friends, members to come and choke the life out of you, come and take your peace away from you. So people are getting more smarter. If I stay in a very small space, if you come and say, oh please, I need a space to put up for a while, you're just going to say no, because the truth is, even already the space is choked. So I think that's another strategy people use to just stay in a 2-bedroom apartment. Okay, maybe not so much, but I think that's one of the reasons. So For so many other reasons we probably don't know, there is a higher demand in one bedroom apartment and two bedroom apartment over three bedroom apartment. I don't understand it, but it's what it is. I mean, if you have, I see people who build block of one bedroom apartment, 20 units, and then you see that when they are before they are done with construction in Yaba, on the island, in Ikeja, these units are rented out even before the construction is completed. Is always the case. It's the same thing with two bedroom. It is always in fact, let's even leave Lagos. Let's take this conversation to somewhere in Abeokuta. Let's take this conversation somewhere in Lokoja, in Kogi State, somewhere in the east. Is always, maybe not the east, I'm not sure of the east, but these places I mentioned in Ibadan is always the case. And that's why you see that places, even some places in Ibadan, you see all these duplexes are more way crazier, cheaper, and the flats are expensive. You keep asking why? Because again, not everybody wants to stay in a big house. People don't really want to. Gone are the days when people want to live in big houses. You stay in a very, you know how those days our parents will build big bungalow, 7-bedroom bungalow, 7-bedroom mansion, 12-bedroom mansion, all those kind of things. I think it's still majorly, primarily, frequently common right now. Common in maybe in the east, you still see them build those big, because they are large families. But I mean, a lot of people are now downsizing. Nobody builds more than 4-bedroom duplex these days. 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom is just okay. It's cozy enough. I mean, it's just okay. I mean, people are reducing those sizes, and coupled with the fact that in Lagos, lands are becoming more expensive. So you find out that people build gradually, relatively 3-bedroom with a BQ, 3-bedroom with a BQ. You see 2-bedroom with a BQ. In fact, for those who are even buying duplexes, who are buying duplexes, you see people who are renting duplexes rather, that the 2-bedroom duplexes and with a BQ and 3-bedroom, they go faster than the 4-bedrooms. So you find out that people who stay in 4 bedrooms are the large family people, or maybe they are the landlord, they live in that house. But people who rent 4-bedroom duplexes are not so common. And that's why you see that those old duplexes in places like VGC, Megamon, they're beginning to look for how to convert those big houses into something smaller. So they were breaking it into 2 units, so that they can just have a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 2-bedroom. I mean, relatively, an average family right now in Lagos needs 2-bedroom with a BQ. So you will see that whether it is an apartment or a duplex, the 2-bedroom thing seems to be more of in demand than its supply. So yes, when it comes to apartments, if you buy an apartment for rental income, of course, in certain places, you will get those apartments. Those apartments will be rented out fast. Now, let's talk about why. Young millennials. The young millennials are the ones who rent out 1-bedroom apartments. At a certain age, they migrate from that 1-bedroom apartment. Maybe they are fresh from school, they want to live there with their friends. You see 2 young millennials are fresh from school, first level entry job. They take a 1-bedroom apartment, and then they discuss together. Then at some point, maybe at second year working class, they move into a 2-bedroom. Now they move into a 2-bedroom, they get married into that 2-bedroom. A lot of the time, they don't leave the 2-bedroom until maybe we finally have the opportunity to live in their own house. And worst case scenario, maybe they migrate from the flat, they now go to a duplex. So if you look at it, it is because of the young millennials. That's why there is huge, massive demand on the apartment. So the 1-bedroom apartment, the 2-bedroom apartment is highly in demand. In fact, check out the trend of the developers who are selling. They rarely sell 3-bedroom apartment. Yes, they have the option of a 3-bedroom apartment, but go and check the units they themselves are selling. You will see that the 3-bedroom units are usually smaller than that of the 2-bedroom and 1-bedroom apartment. And now check out the duplexes, the terraces. Of course, you will see that it's not really the young millennials that are taking it, that are buying or renting, both in rent and buying. You will see that it is the older millennials, that buy duplexes. They buy 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, because they are older millennials. They are now a bigger family, they're a larger family, more. They have adult kids, they have family members who will come visit, and all of that. Even the older millennials are beginning to reduce their numbers of space now, because even at that point in your 50s, your kids are grown and they have gone out of the house. They are now a young millennial They are now living in their own one-bedroom apartments. You have chased them out of the house because they started working. So you now look at it. You yourself no longer need that 5-bedroom mansion, those 5-bedroom duplex, because it is now you and your wife, or you and your husband, and maybe some 2 other male house workers and all of that. So if you look at it all in a capacity, those spaces are reducing. Okay, and if you look at the trend right now on the island, even on the mainland, people are building more of apartments than duplexes. Yes, the duplexes is, don't get me wrong, people like me would definitely do a duplex, right? I really would not do an apartment, right? Exactly, because this is the age at which I can do a duplex. The stairways, the FEC, like that. But come on, someone way younger than me will want to just need a small space. Trust me, you see these millennials, so you see these young millennials rather, and this Gen Z are even worse off than the young millennials, because the Gen Z now, they don't even want any space. The Gen Zs don't want family members. They're not interested in harboring their friends. They just want one small space looking like a cubicle that they can just put their head and they just do their thing from there. Okay, so you will see a young millennial, a Gen Z who wants to buy a house, who is opportune to have the money to buy a house. They're asking you for a 1-bedroom apartment. They're asking, in fact, the trend now for these young millennials, especially these Gen Z guys, is the mansionates. Because they also want to just stay in 1 room or in 2 rooms, but they want to have a feel of a duplex. So the mansionate just gives them that small cozy space, not too much things. They don't want too much property. They just want a very small cozy space. And that's why you see that the old millennials, the way they do their thing is way different from these Gen Zs. In fact, it's way closer for the young millennials. There's a similarity between the young millennials and the old millennials. But you see, this Gen Z is the difference is just so different. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So, and I don't know if this cuts across all over the world, but this market that I'm known, these guys want more of a smaller cozy space. They just want, and that's why you see them will pay a lot of money to go and rent just 1-room apartment in Ikoyi, 1-room apartment in Lekki, 1-room apartment in Ajah, just 1 room. You enter into some estate, you see all of the apartments there are just 1 room and 2 bedroom, and they are all filled up, fully rented. If you're looking to rent a 2-bedroom apartment or a 1-bedroom apartment, you will go through a lot. In most of the cases, the day you find one, if you don't pay that day, luck is on your side, and you don't pay the next day, trust me, they tell you somebody else has paid. That is how much is in demand. But if you're renting a 3-bedroom apartment, you can relax for 2 weeks. Some weeks ago, I was looking for a new accommodation for a friend and for myself, and we saw a lot of duplexes that are vacant. Excuse me. I saw some. They are still vacant. It's like to let everywhere. Nobody is renting all these gigantic houses. If you find people that rent it, it's probably these people that still have, they're old millennials. It's old millennials that would rent those big houses, duplexes. Go and check it. Old millennials are the one buying duplexes. They're the one doing what? Buying, renting duplexes. But the young millennials are the ones doing apartment, and their numbers are more. We have more of young millennials right now. In fact, let me digress. Let me break it down a bit for you guys to understand it. You know that even in career right now, in organizations, in parastatals, I'm not talking about government parastatals, so please, let's excuse government parastatal in this conversation. But let's talk about organizations. When it comes to careers, go and study it. The people who are in places, in holding offices, holding positions, critical positions, they are young millennials. In fact, there's this slang we normally use that say young and getting it right. We have a lot of young and getting it right now. The new old right now, I think it's 25. So if you're 25, 20, 25, 28, 27, and you're not getting it right, you're already old. Because these Gen Zs, I think the Gen Zs are the 21, 22. The Gen Zs are the ones that are hot right now, because they're the one working in offices, they're the one being hired. If you look at people that are into hiring, the HR people, if you speak to HR managers, when I have couple of HR managers that I speak with, and it's just my another way of getting this, carrying out my research. You just realize that even employers don't want to employ anybody in their 30s. Really. Because at that point, you say, like, what do you have to offer? So they're looking for the 20, 21, or into the 26, 27. So it's between the Gen Zs and the young millennials that the ones working right now, that the one holding seats of key important roles. Go to the big organizations, you will see them there. The banking, oil, name it, even these are real estate. Every employer right now wants to employ the younger minds because the way they reason, they are so sharp, they're very smart. Not that we the I don't even know which category they are for it. So am I a young banana or a old? I remember two young and old. Anyway, whichever way. I won't say we the whether you're old millennial, you're not smart. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you guys got what I'm saying. I mean, the times are different. These guys are looking. See, the Gen Zs want to. What I would do. What a old millennial would do achieve in 5 years. Gen Z is telling you, I want to achieve it in 5 months. And trust me, these guys are doing it. I don't know if it's what they were fed with, or I don't know if it's their time. I kind of even cannot find the right word for it. But I mean, these guys are out for speed. I mean, they want to get it right. They want to get it faster. They have no patience. So they kind of are able to achieve more. They are making more money. Okay, so when it comes to renting, they are the one renting. And you see, even when you look at marriages now, there are more of younger marriages than people marry early now. Even though I think in the old they kept marrying early. My mom married early. Most of our mummies are married early. Most of our daddies marry early. So when we say people marry younger, I don't understand. I said those, we don't have statistics in those days. But if you look at your mommy's first son and your daddy's first son, you realize they married early. Most of them married way before 25, both male and female. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, what I'm saying is that even marriages, I guess, so it means that it's not those days where you find someone finish university at 24, right? Some people finish university at 30. Imagine at 30, 27, you're just looking for a job. Do you get? But this ones that they already finished university at 20. They're already a master degree holder at 21, 22, 23. You find PhD holders at 22, 23. So these are the Gen Zs, guys. They are the one that are renting these apartments. They keep increasing in numbers. So these numbers, these statistics, this analysis, it's what you need as a real estate investor who is here to earn rental income. Passive income is sweet. Oh my God, I cannot wait to start having the opportunity to invest in all of this apartment and you start earning rental income. Imagine you have over 6 or 20 houses, apartments all over Lagos, and you're earning 1.5 million naira, 2 million naira like that across board. I mean, man, that's a good way to retire. Really. I mean, I don't have to wait for my kids. You don't have to wait for your kids to come and feed you and all of that. You already have your retirement plan in place. If you're looking at it, that apartment will not be ready in 3 years, like, no problem. It will finally be ready, Abby. Exactly. And by the time it's ready, some income is coming. Because either way, if you don't invest in that apartment at this time, you probably would have spent the money on something you no longer can remember. In one liability that is just a faded memory. But because it's an asset, you will still see it and your kids can benefit from it. So even if you're a Nigerian based in abroad, you have a Nigerian account, they'll be remitting to your account. I've lived in several houses where the landlord, I never met the landlord stays in different places in abroad. And we just pay the money to the account given to us. They have a representative and that's it. I mean, what a better way to chill when you're in you're an old millennial. So even if you're a young millennial, you're watching me, this is an advice for you. If you're getting it, you're making money, put it into these apartments in plan for the future. Okay? So yes, all of this, my explanation is just to tell you that as a real estate investor, my professional advice to you, for you that you are a serial investor and you believe in rental income. See, I'm a very practical and reasonable people. Some people don't believe in rental income. Well, I do. I do on a long run. Yes, I do. Though it's on a long term, that's why some people don't believe in it. Yes, I do. I do, because really, if you have multiple apartments scattered around in Abidjan, Ogotedo, in Yaba, Surulere, Surulere, hey, Ikeja, those are hot markets. Yaba, Abidjan that is coming up, Aja, Bogije. I mean, if you have apartments all over these places, and you have the opportunity of, investing in them, and then you are earning rental income, my God, that is salary on its own. See, it's only when you have one that it may probably not come out. But when you have couple, and then you know how to go about it well. Now, management of those properties is another thing. I'm going to do another video where I'm going to talk about apartments, the details, what it takes after buying the apartment, what next. When you want to start entering rental income on this apartment, what do you need to do? What do you need to put in place so that everything goes seamlessly for you? Because I mean, some people just shy away from all of the stress that come with people renting your house. You have irresponsible people renting your house, and then they come and bastardize your house. They are owing you rent. All of those dramas. I know they are there. It's real. But there are things you can put in place that those things, you can avoid those things, or rather mitigate them, or let me say reduce them. So the ratio will be cut to as minimal as possible for you. So really, we have so many apartments right now that are springing up in Abidjan. Trust me when I tell you. I've done a video that I tell you about the areas that are really, really hot right now. Aja, Abidjan, Shongote, Downward, Bogije. If you have the opportunity, you still need to invest. I've said it before. Aja is now becoming a location that some set of people can no longer own a property. In fact, I was having a conversation with a client earlier. A female client, she was like, I mean, let's leave that Aja, it's too high. I'll take that one money to go and buy 3 apartments in Shogotedo. She was talking about Peridia, and I was laughing. But then there was a time where Aja was not high. That it was Orchid Road that was high. It was Chevron that was high. It was Lucky Face One that was high. But look at it now, in 2022, we're having that conversation. 50 million naira to buy a plot of land in Aja. No. I got by Shokotedo 32 million naira. Oh no, I got by 50 million naira. Yeah. Do you see? Very soon, the Shongotedo that you people are running to go and buy, the Awoyaya, the Abidjan, the Bogije, it will now become what? The Bejuleki, the Ekpe, it will become what? So what we're doing now is that you should buy it before it becomes high. That's it. See, let me tell you the apartments that I think you should buy right now. They are hot cake right now. Hot cake in the sense that they are still very fresh in the market. They are still ridiculously cheap. Now, when I use the word ridiculously cheap, I know what I'm saying. From the point of inflation, they are ridiculously cheap. So if you have the resources, key into them. For God's sake, you have payment plan. Hey. So let me list them. You remember in this conversation, we're talking about apartment, right? Let's start with Peridot Heights. Peridot Heights is in Shongotedo. Hey, I love this location. This location is opposite Emperor Estate. The popular ShopRite in Shongotedo is just very close to the road. Oh my God, I don't know why I love properties that are very close to the road. And all of these properties I'm going to talk to you, they are all less than 100 meters to the major Lekki-Epe Expressway. See, you see these millennials and Gen Zs. These young millennials and especially these Gen Zs. These guys, they anchor for stress. They don't like stress. Nah. You see, the old millennials, these people, they can do stress. They like wahala. No, our daddies and our mommy, they like stress. Even my age group, we still like stress. You see these Gen Zs, all of you watching me, I'm sure you have one Gen Zs around your corner, and you know the way they behave. They want shortcut, fast track, everything should be done in a faster, no stress, zero stress corner is where those guys are. So when they want to rent your house, they just check the road. The road to the estate, how is it? Is it smooth? Is it far from the road? They don't want stress. So Peridot Heights just is one thing that would attract the young millennials and most importantly the Gen Zs. More and more Gen Zs will be having money to rent those places by the time they are done building the house. I just see it. Now you will buy 2-bedroom apartment with a BQ in that Peridot Heights for 19.9 million naira. outright. We have a payment plan on it. Oh, there's 6 months payment plan, there's 12 months payment plan, there's even 18 months payment plan. All you need to do is deposit 3 million and spread your payment across board. They started construction back now, and they are going to increase the price end of July. This is from in fact, I don't think they've even make it public. Because when I was making concluding a deal for one of my clients, that we had that conversation with the manager, and he said, well, we are even increasing the price. If you don't know, you should know now. So if you are interested in peridotite, let me show you guys, show you see it. Go come and pay your money now, reserve your plot now. There's 2-bedroom apartment, there's 3-bedroom apartments, okay, and they all have BQ. There's 3-bedroom mansionette people, and they have BQ as well. Remember I talked about the mansionette, the Gen Zs now mansionette, so the big boys. The Gen Zs are the one who really wants a mansionette. Even the young millennials, I mean, really, I would not stay in an apartment, to be honest, but I would stay in a mansionette. Okay, now when we even now talk about Airbnb, it also works. So peridotite, number 1. Number 2, that's in Shogotedo. Number 2, we have two options in Abidjan. One in Abidjan, one in Abidjan GRA. They both are less than 100 meters to the Lekki Epe Expressway. So you are either, in fact, if you have money, buy the 3. Yes, you heard me right. If I have the opportunity as I'm talking to you, I will buy the 3. Unfortunately, I cannot buy the 3. I do not have the money. Even if I'm doing a lot of job 18 months, I still do not have the capacity to buy the 3. But I'm saying to you, if you have the capacity, buy the 3. They are still even okay. So Peak Terrace is in Abidjan, is in the regular Abidjan. Peak Terrace 2, there's 1-bedroom mansionette there. There's 2-bedroom mansionette. There's apartments there. Of course, they have terraces as well. They started the piling construction and everything. Then the third but not the least is the Avocado Apartment, the Avocado Luxury and Smart Apartment. Now you guys will say, I've heard conversations, people saying it's a bit expensive. Now, guys, this is the newest property in town. Now, peridotite has been left at the price for a while, and now that they've gone back to site and then work is seriously going on site, trust me, when they increase the property, the price this month, you will be shocked at the rate at which the prices will be increased, because they are working non-stop. Even Peak Terrace 2, that they've let the price a bit, trust me, the price will soon increase. Now, when we talk about the Avocado Luxury and Smart Home, now these are smart homes. You cannot compare a smart home with just a regular apartment. It's the truth. So in the Avocado now, we have 1-bedroom apartment, we have 2-bedroom apartment, and 3-bedroom apartment. I can tell you that the 3-bedroom apartment is not as much in units like the 1-bedroom and the 2-bedroom. Even the statistics of the people that have bought already from me is still that 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom. When I ask some realtors, even the company, the 2 and 3-bedroom are more, the 2-bedroom and 1-bedroom, people are buying it more. So you can see that everything I've been talking to you guys since the morning is right. It's further goes to prove it. So these are the 3 options. And the good thing is all of these 3 have title. They all have C of O, ladies and gentlemen. Peridotite is a government allocated land. He has a C of O. Peak Terrace has a C of O. The Avocado has a C of O. So when it comes to security, you are secured. You see, this is the 3 apartments that I endorse right now. I know that many more will spring up around, and as they spring up, those ones that I trust, I will bring it to you. Because the truth is, one thing is for a company to introduce a property, the other on off plan. The other thing is for the company to deliver. So these 3 companies I've come to talk to you about, which is Gracias, Efficacy, and of course, Landmark, they will deliver. They have track record of starting a project on off plan, and they have delivered so many. So the credibility to deliver at the time they say they deliver, even if they don't deliver at the time, maybe let's give them another extra 3 months, they will deliver, and they deliver in batches. So that gives you a confidence to invest in it. So if you cannot invest in the 3, you should look at the one that suits you more. Which one suits your purpose? Because I mean, even if the 2 are in the same place, you will have one, you have preference. So the one that your mind aligns with more, or maybe your soul aligns more with, I think you should go for it. But the truth is, you have the opportunity now to invest more in these places. The avocado is selling on pre-launch, and they gave a special discount of 2.5 million naira, which is going to end on the 7th of August. So how about you take advantage of it, because they're doing their 10th, Landmark is doing their 10th year anniversary, hence the reason for this massive discount. So for those that are saying, you see that they brought it down a bit for you. It's going to be a luxury apartment. It's not a regular in terms of the appliance, the wares they're going to be using, the fittings, the door. It's going to be luxury. It's not going to be the regular average materials in terms of wares. You guys understand what I mean? So yes, this is just to say that I think you should invest more in apartments over duplexes if you are looking at earning rental income. I have to repeat myself so somebody will not misquote me. You know, some people will just watch half of your video and take that middle of it and just start talking about it. No, I'm not saying for general investment. No, I'm saying for those who are out to earn rental income, apartments over duplexes. But if you are into flipping, you are using this off plan as a means of saving your money, you can buy anything you want, really, because whatever you put into it, it's guaranteed that you're going to get high return on your investment. If you buy a 4-bedroom duplex in Paragon, if you are going to sell it when you are done, you're going to make more money. It doesn't matter. If you buy if it's 1 bedroom that you can afford, you buy a 1 bedroom in the avocado, it doesn't matter. By the time they are done building, you sell it off. Now, when you want to sell these apartments that you buy, let's talk about flipping. That's another video. I'm going to treat that on another video, that how easy is to sell these apartments, which house type is easier to sell. That's going to be a topic another day. I think I've talked about 2 topics that we will treat on other episodes. But for today, I would like to wrap it up. I hope you're not confused. I hope you understand what we have discussed today. I hope this came out interesting to you. I hope you have been able to pick 1 or 2 things in this conversation today. All right, so I'm just hoping I didn't confuse anybody. But if you're not clear, we can take the conversation to WhatsApp or to the comment section, or you can give me a call. But from my own point of view, if you are seriously into rental income, you're investing for rental income, you should invest more in apartments over duplexes. Now, did you hear what I said? More. I didn't say you should only. It means you can mix it up. Today you can buy a duplex, tomorrow you buy a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. You just have them scattered everywhere. And when you start earning rental income, you'll be blessing the day you decided to make that decision. So yes, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Like I've said earlier, I hope this has had value to you. I hope I've been able to expand your thinking. I hope I've been giving you some small tips to help you make the best real estate informed decision for yourself and your loved ones. For me, it's all about you buying a tailored solution for you. I mean, it shouldn't be a one-stop solution for all. So, come on. Yeah, I know when you're doing land banking, yeah, that's generic. But when it comes to houses, investing in certain locations, it depends on what works for you. It depends on what you are looking for. It depends your purpose for investing, which is one of the things I said in one of the episodes that we discussed about location. The truth is it depends on you. What are you looking for? Why are you investing? By the time you're able to break down your why, then we can discuss the best solution for you. Most especially if you're not doing general investment, because there's general investment and there's specific investment. And this video addressed those people, those investors who are specifically out to earn more on rental income. So I hope that with this, you'll be able to make up your mind, invest in all of these apartments, pick a unit each in each of the estate, or pick the one that suits you more, that you can afford at the moment. I hope I've been able to give you reasons to buy into Peridotite, Peak Terrace 2, and the Avocado luxury apartment in Abidjan GRA. Thank you so much once again for watching the video. This is TeaTalk. with Goodness Usman. I'll see you guys on the next episode. So right now, I really have to go. Ensure that you please stay safe and awesome just the way you are. So, see you guys, and I say to you, what?